Hi, this is
Hello.
Jean Wells with the Catholic Tuition Organization, and joining me is Dr. Eugene Cherny. Dr. Cherny, you have been donating to the Catholic Tuition Organization for a long time, and I really do appreciate your ongoing support. Now, when we have visited, yes, you love the kids, and yes, you want to help families that can't afford Catholic education, but you're coming from this from a unique perspective. Please share why you support CTO.
I support CTO because I think that far more important than advanced calculus or any of the things that you can be taught in a public school, the most important thing you have to learn in life is about the saving grace of the personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And there is so much to learn about our wonderful Catholic Church. It's so rich, it's so complex. You can study it for a lifetime, and there's no better time to start than at the very beginning. The children in the public schools that do not get this religious and moral education are at a tremendous disadvantage. And I want every child that can to have salvation through our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes, because without that, what is the foundation? What's the foundation that you have to pull from when you're hit with a COVID-19 or a bankruptcy or a major health issue? You know, if you're not rooted in that relationship with Christ, you really are lost.
It's you have without Christ there is no hope.
Mm-hmm.
You have no hope in life at all. It's absolutely wretched, and I've been on both sides. I know.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dr. Cherny, when we've talked, you do have a unique perspective that really gets at the tax benefits. And I want you to explain from your perspective why that works for you.
Oh, this works so great. The fact, even with the changes in the tax code in a way, has made it even more important to give to CTO. Because now, for many of us, our Iowa taxes are no longer deductible at the federal level. So we kind of have a choice. We can either give our money to the government or we can give it to the CTO. I would far rather give it to CTO than to give it for some bloated, wasteful government program any day of the week. It only costs a little more to give it to CTO when you actually calculate the tax benefit.
Well, and if you follow a lot of charitable organizations and how much of their fundraising goes towards operations, we run a tight ship. We only use 7%, if that, of the revenue raised to operate the organization, and 93% of every dollar every year goes to help families that want to send their kids to Catholic school.
I agree. The sophisticated donor looks at the expense ratio of the charitable organization, and CTO is run very lean. Giving to CTO is excellent stewardship.
Well, and I look forward every quarter to what check you may send me, because
yes.
you do contribute on a quarterly basis. Now, why does that work for you?
I love this, and this is a great way for someone who has their own business to do this. We have to, when you have a small businessman, an entrepreneur, you file quarterly taxes. And what I do is I call my accountant and I ask, what's my Iowa tax going to be this month? And then I say, okay. And I say, well, how much, if you calculate the tax effect of my gift to CTO, will zero out my tax contribution on my estimated taxes? And it's only a little more than the estimated tax payment would be. Mm-hmm. So it is like so much better to give it to you than to give it to the government. It doesn't really affect the cash flow of my business that much to do it that way, and it goes towards like the best charity that I could possibly give it to.
Well, I love that. Thank you so much. Folks,
well, I love it too, and it's relatively painless. I strongly recommend it to have any of your small businessmen talk to their accountants about this. It's really easy to do.
Folks, talk to your accountant or give me a buzz if you have questions about how this works and how easy it is. You can find me online at ctoiowa.org. Remember, the bottom line, it's for the kids and their future. Thank you, Dr. Cherny.
You are welcome.
Learn more at ctoiowa.org. It really is the best gift ever.